Yo, what's happening? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back in this thing. Uh, Come back to simulate the Monday night game. The the Seahawks versus the Lions primetime game tonight. Gotta see what the outcome of this game is. Should be a good game tonight. Just you know, I like doing these things. It's just interesting what the outcome might be. Sometimes they match with the game. And yeah, so let's get into it. Make it happen.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions under the lights on Monday night.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off in Detroit. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, they experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
First play is to the air. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion left. From the 34. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running it with David Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, Goff. Gets this to Montgomery. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
First down throw from Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They go play action with Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. This is Montgomery. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's got it! And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Gibbs now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year just 2 years ago, resurrecting a career and writing a script that I don't think anybody saw coming. Last year, another 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns with an 8-7 record as a starter, but there's a lot of new. A new system, a new coordinator, and for Geno Smith, he'd tell you, a new head coach that, well, he's got to create the same confidence and belief in that Pete Carroll certainly had in Geno. Can't wait to watch this script unfold.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go play action. Here's Smith. Walker hauls it in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, Smith. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And again, it's Smith. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's Walker on the option, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Smith to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's about 43 yards for it. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Gets this one to Patrick. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get 6 more on their early advantage. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Laviska Shenault to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense in a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Smith. That one is caught left side of the field. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A give up the gut to Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Connects with Fant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, Smith to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now following the turnover. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. It's Montgomery on the counter. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action, Goff. He's going to get this complete to his running back.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Running behind center with right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He takes this in on his side of midfield, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort, and the Lions will go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Patrick. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Pressure comes, Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Smith on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now an inside give to Walker. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. First down, ball at the 36. They go play action. Here's Smith. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Walker now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal. Trying again, Walker. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Going to power with a big tight end. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 1 yard there, back-to-back stops, and decision time now on 4th and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Greg Reynolds to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 29. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Gets this one to Patrick. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Goff on 1st and 10. Laporta with the grab. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Montgomery now up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Short pass caught by his tight end. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Goff to the air now. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Lions making the call for their field goal unit. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running is Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Gets this to Fant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Smith setting the throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's Smith. Walker hauls it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Seahawks looking for a score before halftime. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. And again, it's Smith. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that's one you watch the next day, Kate, and you're just bummed. As a QB, you're a perfectionist. And when it's caught but out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little bit more accurate on your end.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down throw from Goff. Fires over the middle, caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3. Throw left side, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Smith on 1st down. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw. To the left sideline, complete. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Connects with Fant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pass complete to Walker. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st down, it's Goff. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll find a little room to get this up to the 10. A good pickup of 6 there, but still 13 to go on 3rd down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, Able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Smith to throw. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So out now comes the punter. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Goff on 3rd. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it. Complete. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Bates now for the point after. That one and splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Staying with Walker. Blast through midfield. And he works this down to the 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll give up the gut to Walker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. From the gun, Smith. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Toss play, this is Walker. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Smith. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Smith. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a 38-yard look here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Montgomery. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the gun, Goff. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw from Goff. Quick hitter complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Montgomery running right. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll run again with Montgomery. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to go. He has the first over the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. David Montgomery with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Bates now for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 now. Into the hands of Walker. And this one does not go far.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the ground with Walker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Starts his return from the 23. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed left, Montgomery. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They go play action with Goff. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bates now for the point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Smith on 1st down. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Rotates Lockett along that sideline, and he's got it. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Seahawks have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pass complete to Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 13. Walker hauls it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Desperation time on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
First down, Smith to throw. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They go play action. Here's Smith. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. From the gun, Smith. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Motioning him from the slot right. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Goff on 3rd. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Montgomery now up the middle. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Williams coming in motion right. No hesitation, and that one's caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running this with Montgomery. Still going past the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Receiver in motion, going left. Off play action, Goff. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know You could take a lick at any time.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 27. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 27. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Now Smith. Buys time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's going to try to drop it in deep. He's got his man complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Myers to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action with Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Working inside the red zone. Got it. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Bates now for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. He's got it, room to run. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Smith on 1st down. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And again, it's Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Smith. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown! That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Myers to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he gets him one as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Montgomery on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? A give up the gut to Montgomery. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Smith. That's caught for the 1st. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, Smith to throw. Connects with Fant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Smith. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Smith on 3rd and short. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
All right, 1 more snap to play here. Desperation time on 4th down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Yeah, hey, what an outcome. It seemed like one-sided, but hey, don't make a difference. You know, they're still interesting to watch at the end of the day. Like I said, I can't wait to watch this game tonight. See who pulls it out. Feels like an interesting game, but yeah. But I'll call it quits here. But I appreciate those for those hanging out with me, watching my videos, showing me support. And I would appreciate it if you don't follow me on both my Twitch and YouTube. I would appreciate y'all. And until next time, my fellow gamers.